achievements ni awaye no mentimi nchin to mitrim. Mentimi nchin to mitrim. She's done so much I can only read. I can't meet to me baba and come school book no way too much, but it's all to say why any ama bebre one artist bebre aye adwuma artists are won a free a Ghana and go to abroad baby biara won beko, especially I think in London UK wo mo kokosue no so a one wo hye adwuma ne ka so obi hye adwuma na ka say hye adwuma no wa hye adwuma no na kire say niama koso na one artist bebre aye adwuma free amachi de dey kwa chatawale mu so kokokoko kire say events bebre ya na ye ka Dennis events ya oba yo ne ebedi hu nkomo ye what okay yeah. Alex what kind pa ma bento ma Alex what
oh no, like as Baby was saying that she kept reading your bio, your achievements, and she's wowed for a woman to achieve so much. It's only that we applaud you for a great job. Yeah, but it's the time and that we get Ghanaians to know you more. And you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to say thank you for making it on the show today. Yeah. All right. So now, yeah.
I don't know what Casti.
Yeah.
Casti. Is it Cassandra?
It's Cassandra. Yeah.
I got it.
It's Cassandra.
Okay. So it's Cassandra.
Yes.
All right. So Cassandra does what really? Because you know, what's the T?
My surname.
Okay, it's a secret.
It's a secret.
Oh no, no secrets.
I don't worry. By the time I'm done, we'll get it.
Oh, okay.
You think? Okay, we'll see.
Okay. You already have a cousin here. You know that.
I do, but he won't tell you.
He won't tell me.
No, he won't tell you.
What about you?
I don't speak tree.
Until back tree. We'll get to that. Anyway, so most people love entertainment. I do.
Yes.
Most people make it their work. Mm-hmm. Most people have their work and then make it something that they really love to do, a passion, sometimes a hobby. I don't believe in hobbies because I think that your hobbies are your passion, you know, so it's not just like a play thing.
Yeah.
So I want to know who Casti really is, aside everything we're reading, who she really is and what is entertainment for her?
Well, to be honest, I started off doing entertainment when I was at university. I fell into it by accident because I was studying international business at uni and I became the president of the Afro-Caribbean Society for my uni, which means that all the Afro-Caribbean people, we have a society whereby I organise events for them. So that's kind of how I fell into it and I loved it. So when I graduated from uni, I moved into corporate events. Okay. So I was working for an events company. So we do management of events and we look for venues for companies that want to host events. Mm-hmm. So I was working for Barclays, GlaxoSmithKline, which is a pharmaceutical company, Rolls-Royce. So if they wanted to do any corporate events, then they would come to our agency and then we would find venues for them. So I did a lot of travelling. Initially looking at hotels. It was quite nice because I got to stay in different hotels and write reviews and things. That was my job for a while, so that was nice. And then after that, I kind of veered more into entertainment, the Ghanaian side of things. I worked with some American artists, some Nigerian artists, and now I'm here. And I stumbled across Ignis, actually, from Foresight TV, which was back in 2010.
Long time.
Yeah, I got headhunted. So somebody found my details on LinkedIn and Ghana was playing England in 2011, the Wembley match. So they basically reached out to me and said, you seem to have a bit of experience, so can you help us organise? By that point, I'd done a few things with Dennis from Aquaba. So I said, fine, no problem.
And that's UK, right?
Yes, Aquaba UK. And that kind of kicked it off. I met Ignis because he came to cover the football match. And he said, I've never seen a girl, because I was literally the only girl to do the events management for the football match. So he said, I've never seen a girl to do what you do, so I'd love you to come on board for Foresight UK. And that's how Foresight UK started, and that's how I got into a lot more into the Ghana entertainment. So I worked with Bola Ray, obviously continued to work with Dennis, Alodia Promotions, who does Ghana Music Awards in the UK. So yeah. quite a few things.
Okay, so now I know where I seen you somewhere. You know, when Foresight was doing all this in the UK, when the Foley and the rest were there, that's where I seen you. Okay, so this whole thing, you just veered into that part. From going into the corporate events, into merging into other things, entertainment and everything. I still think it's somehow what corporate, you can match the two, right?
You can. I mean, the fundamentals are the same. You find a nice venue, you make sure that everything's set up correctly. It just depends on the kind of clients that you have, so you just have to manage the level of clients that you have with the event. Right.
So now let's pick it from 2010 to 2011.
Okay.
Because that's where you got introduced to us.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
So 2010, 2011, and then you got, you know, mixed up and you got introduced to Ignis, Foresight TV, a lot of Ghanaian things that are going on here. So is that where the artists, you know, things started?
Yeah, that's where it started. Obviously, with working with Dennis, Akwaba UK, he does Miss Ghana. He did Ghana Independence. He does Ghana Party in the Park. So those are the three major things that we have in the UK that, you know, that's the main thing, main Ghanaian events that we have.
Okay, so when an artist from Ghana, when an artist from Nigeria, when an artist from South Africa, okay, let's concentrate on Ghana.
On Ghana.
When an artist is from Ghana coming to the UK, you are more like the plug? No, the plug-in, something like that?
Yeah, kind of. So I work with the promoters.
Okay.
So when the artists come through and they need interviews, they need a lot of PR work. Because sometimes a lot of artists aren't necessarily known in the UK as much as they're known in their home country. So I'll organise the interviews for them. So ranging from BBC to Capital Extra to Beat London, ABN TV. So anything that's African focused in the UK, I will arrange the interviews for them.
That is good, because then I see that, Ato also.
Yeah, Ato Brown, I love him.
So I see what's happening. Now that's very good. It seems that's as a hub.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's a good hub.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is Ghanaian music doing in the UK?
Some of it is okay. The problem that we have is that if a song isn't popular in Ghana, it tends not to be popular in the UK. Sometimes.
Is that the case?
Yeah, sometimes. So it's very important for the artists to make sure that they do as much promotion as they can, both here and in the UK, because they come to London with the expectation sometimes that they're already big artists, and that's not necessarily the case. So that's where I come in to try and, you know, make sure that they are a bit more exposed to the UK community. I mean, there's a lot of Ghanaians in London, in America, in Europe generally, but they tend to not expose themselves outside of the Ghanaian communities, and that's sometimes a problem.
Before Alex comes in, you know, we had an artist from the UK sit right where you're sitting, and she said, okay, I'm here in Ghana to do music, because I'm not sure if I do the music in the UK where I'm from, I will get the mileage that I need. So you saying that, okay, artists are here and they might be doing so well here. If they are doing well here, why are they not doing well there? Because then an artist needs to do well in Ghana for their music to be played in the UK. So I'm thinking that if an artist is doing well in Ghana, then automatically somehow their music is being, enjoyed in the UK. So
the music is being enjoyed. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of, like I said, the Ghanaian community is big.
Okay.
So we watch YouTube, we listen to, we see you guys online and we tune into things online. But in terms of branching into the UK market, it's two different things. So it's one thing, for example, an artist that's very big in Ghana to come to London and the Ghanaians know them. Of course, we will know them. But in terms of the UK market, trying to branch into that niche, they're not necessarily known because it's only the Ghanaian artists that are played, the Ghanaian DJs that play the Ghanaian artist music. And what we're trying to do is make sure that it is exposed to further than the Ghanaian small industries. So we want it to be a bit more commercial.
So is it working?
Yeah. It does work. I mean, a lot of artists have come over. I mean, I manage Easy. I'm not sure if you're aware, but I did a UK tour for her. So she came to London, and we did BBC. We did all, you know, One Extra. We did ABN with Atto, and it worked. You know, so a lot more people were aware of her because, especially with the BBC exposure, so they get to see a lot more of her.
More people that are not Ghanaian.
Yes, exactly.
I think that's what we need at the moment. Okay, Alex.
Yeah, I was in an intense conversation, like about 2 hours conversation with one of the A-list artists in Ghana yesterday, and this was a conversation we're having about, you know, plugging overseas, conquering new territories and all of that. Okay, so you spoke about Easy coming to London to, you know, promote. Where does it end? Like, she comes in, you do the work, you put it on, you plug them on BBC, you know, all this particular, what we call stations.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
And then it doesn't stop. It's continuous because obviously if she's known or she starts to be known in other countries, then obviously people are going to start watching what she's doing. They want to see more of what she's doing. So every song that she does, every album that she does, we have to continuously promote it all the time.
And so you have like a structured plan to say, listen,
exactly.
Maybe you might not be here, you're gone. So like 6 months promotional package or 1 year promotional package. How's your packaging like?
It depends on the artist, to be honest with you. It depends on what they want because not every artist fits into every category of promotion that we would do. So if it's a hip-hop artist, then I would know what kind of, you know, where to push them in terms of the interviews and what links I can get them in the UK. Not everyone has the same format. So it literally just depends. So anyone that wants PR, hit me up.
All right.
I'm actually enjoying this conversation because you talk about structure, and that's what we always talk about here when it comes to music. Structure, you know, structure in the music industry, structure in the movie industry, structure everywhere. But with structure comes challenges, and that's what I want to know because as a PR, and doing that, you know, I think the biggest thing is even to know the artist himself or herself. You know, getting to meet someone and all of that. What are some of the challenges that you face, you know, doing PR for Ghanaian artists in the UK?
Do you know what? It's not the PR that's the challenging part. The challenging part with the artist is, it's not even the artists, I would say. It's more like the promoters when we do events. That's more challenging because there's not always structure, like you said. So that's the hard part. Doing the interviews is fine because, like I said, if an artist is known in their home country and I can plug them into the right places, I know that those people that are going to be interviewing them, they're also very aware of the artist, so they know how to handle their own interviews, much like yourselves do. But in terms of events and making sure that the artist comes across well on a stage is what the challenging part is. Because,
explain that.
I mean...
Does it have to come with a choice of songs and all of that? Like, you know, how the people in UK will receive that particular song? Is it some of the challenges that you face? The
songs are received very well. I think the Ghanaian artists are actually very, very talented. The thing is that the unfortunate thing is that they're compared to Nigerian artists a lot, and that's a problem. And I think Ghanaian artists should stick to what they're good at.
Which is the highlight.
Yeah, and the Afrobeat Izonto type of feel. We like that in the UK. I mean, the hip-hop works as well because it's universal, but we should kind of stick to and make sure that we expand on what we know how to do instead of another genre happening. For example, right now in South Africa, it's this Amapiano. So now everybody wants to jump on it, but we might not be good at that. It's a South African thing. So it might work for one song, maybe two, and then it won't.
So you know, I want to be frank. So we should stop doing trap. We should stop doing...
I mean, I'm not saying stop completely because obviously it's good to tap into different genres. We're not one-trick ponies. We can do different things.
Be authentic, original.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's lots of things that we, as Ghanaian, why should we have to follow someone else's trend? We shouldn't always have to jump on something else. We should be able to start our own trends because we're talented enough to do so.
We're trying to get good PR with you, like you leave here and then the artists are calling because we need them to be exposed.
Yeah.
We need them to you know, to get a big market. We need them to get into, you know, the world, get out there and not only this parts. So this interview, this discussion we're having is so important, you know, I'm sure to the viewers and everybody. So we are talking out of what is happening. Yeah, can experience once and yet, this is what she's noticed. I mean, or started in common or can be said, na first no or prepare or ye events no corporate ye be na banks be baby I more gather. I'm trying to explain a little bit. What it is. No, trying to find a place for corporate. Ebi ana banks be person mo ye bibi no akwa kope baby ama won. Ebi ana adwumakuo bi person mo ye bibi no akwa kope bibi ama won. No na owura ye hotels bebre me kaso owura kyese wo hwehwehwehwe hotels a obetimi aye we no ye research bebre nti no se watimi ewura eye anwumtuo mu eye music industry na oboa se na ebi a wo ye artist bi a wo free Ghana na ebi a wo tu kwan wo pese okoye promotion na dia omo ho a kyerɛ sɛ omo so sɛ ofrɛ omo a omo bɛboa ehu ebi a radio station crowd bɛkɔ interviews crowd bɛkɔ internet just omo research ya ehu interview ono kani ɛno kyerɛ sɛ 100 but na ono kani nua we hu ne sɛ a lot of times no your artists no eba ɛkɔ UK hɔ a na akwese or say Ghanaian artists ne de mo ya de pa very very talented artists now so edu baby a na fe ye hu baby a ye mfa mu nsi se mo ya latafu se mo ye ye because nyum na mo ye no aye bisi basa san komo na akwa akofa ntokwa abakrom ha na nsen ya ye se ye hu baby a high life akofa afa ekotototo ye shuboyi but you see I'm very very concerned about. I'm very happy you're pointing it out. Because then we need to find ourselves to be able to grow. We need to know what we are doing to be able to get it right, and then we can grow. Because we don't need to get the opportunity now, get to all the plugs in the interviews and everything, and then after that we still lost. There's nothing.
And I think also the people that are already in the industry here, in terms of the not necessarily the artists, but the people behind the scenes, the people that run award schemes and shows and all of that, they need to do a lot more, and they need to push the artists a lot more. It's not always the same 5-6 artists all the time. It seems like that is a heavy rotation. It's always the top.
The same faces that. The
so
same
they
faces
really,
we see all the time.
And it's getting very tiring. And I know that a lot of artists have issues with that, but they don't particularly voice it out. But they should, because it's not fair. And I haven't got anything against any artists, but I just think that there's so many more artists in the pool that they should all be given a chance.
What if they are not working hard? See, so the thing is, I say, I was na mo ye no krom ha say no. Na mo sorry a any awards you can awards movie awards, music awards and anya shatter best boy. Artist of the year anya shatter best boy we. When who pa say was say ofoforo bi abone homode a wose mu pia ne kokoshe baby no ma start money ama no awon sa money ama no because mu pe free show bi ama nipa na bo ama mu nti no na wose ne dia no mo fa ma ene me bi kiss ma menka me monum that thing that you do na mo ye no that awards thing scheme na mu die timia phobia ni asepa na ni aye red patapase kasa ho saa or most popular be akwa koma timi hu dance artist pa no man high life artist of the year just say ye dwene ho a ye nti ase omu kire mu a ye nti brofo akase no omu de akeka gbomu saa ne afa ne saa what happens ne say the industry gets stuck. It becomes stuck. Yes, stuck. Ye ntumi nko yenim for anything. You understand? When you go to other countries, when you go to other countries, they have so many, and everybody's there because they are pushing them. They're pushing them. They're pushing each other. They're pushing them. A friend is saying artists like Newbie will come and then has that one thing. There are artists that have written on just one song and they are up there. I don't know how many. I'm going to see about 10, 20, and mama awards we deserve. I mean, what is it? This is what she's talking about. Inti akwa kwete to say, for artists a free Ghana kobo show UK. The same people this year, the same faces next year, the same faces because moon push you that much. Or embassy cry, you go no cry. Wow. Because you're not given, and this is the problem that we're facing. It's so good that you're saying this because then, where you're from your experience and where you're coming from and you seeing and you doing, so then we've been talking about this a lot of times. That's what I'm telling them in G. telling them that you said it. You said it.
I did say it.
Hey.
And I'll say it again.
But let's be honest. Like the same artists that go to UK back and forth to perform, most of them have not actually even broken in that ground. You get what I mean? So don't you think it's also worth it that they keep enforcing, pushing these faces to make sure that, like...
I'm not saying that they shouldn't come. I'm not saying that they shouldn't try. But I'm saying that the same ones over and over again gets boring. Because when, as a PR person, if I'm trying to push a different artist, when people say to me in London, oh, I know about Shatta, I know about Stone, I know about Sark, it's like we've only have 3 artists in Ghana.
Okay.
You know, they don't know about the Easies, the Medicals, you know, they know Kwame Eugene, they know Kiddy, but there's a lot of artists that they've never heard of. Don't you
also think it is up to the artists, like, to reach out to you and say, listen, maybe I have a song and I believe that I want to promote in UK even before I do here in Ghana. What are the chances of one winning, like getting up and say, listen, I want to start with UK?
What's the chances that I can get to Cassie and say, Cassie, look, I'm a newbie, but my song is good and it's doing well, not as well as Shatta and the rest, because they are working. Massa, this year is Shatta, next year is Shatta, next year is Stonebwoy, next year is Sarkodie. It's like that because they're working. You are not working. But, you know, what is the chances that I can also have, okay, I'm not there, but, you know, I'm doing well and I'm being recognized a little bit. I just need the opportunity. Yeah. So that brings me to where we can find you.
You can find me on Instagram, Cass_T_BB VIP. Okay. You can find me on my BlackBook PR Instagram page. That's BlackBook PR_VIP. Also, Foresight TV UK. You can find me on Foresight TV UK as well. I have no problem. Reach out if you can. Obviously, everybody has to know that time is money and money is time. And I expect everyone to put effort in. I can't do the work for you.
They must pay for the work.
Oh, of course, that one. Pay. You know, nothing is free. Yeah, I mean, people put money into the wrong things sometimes. It falls into the wrong hands and it doesn't do them justice. So I'm quite happy to help anyone that does come if I can. If it's within my capabilities, then I will. But just make sure, with the managers as well, just make sure that you guys are actually managing your artists instead of hyping for no reason. I see that a lot as well.
That was what I was asking you before we closed. This one, I was asking you about it, you said the problem is that part where I feel like managers don't always manage. They like the hype, they like the fame, they like the, oh, this is my artist, but what actually are you doing for your artist? So what we're trying to do as BlackBook VIP has now launched in Ghana officially. We will be curating some networking, a series of networking events for managers mainly and people behind the scenes to come and find out how to manage their artists, who to talk to in the industry, how to promote their songs, you know, general things that they don't necessarily normally do. It's not just always about putting your song or your video on Foresight and then that's it, leaving it. I mean, Foresight's a great platform, but there's more to do. You can't just put your video on there and distribution. Everything. Your branding, how your interaction is with your fans, everything. You can't just do one thing and think that you're going to blow it. It's not going to work. Okay, then now we're not only talking about managers in the team, we're talking about road managers, we're talking about just bebree, because your manager your PR in there, your costume person in there, everything, the team, everybody has to put in, for the work to go on. So I get where you drift, because then it makes your work easy, and then we can pay less or on a discount, so something like that. Okay, Casting Pachomo funny details no, and to for more, but artist for any more kase me pacho obeti me ako any social media handle so. Na na bibia, put in place and everything. So I mean him say when she leaves here, you're going to link up. Okay, link up. Okono in yeni say, link up. So what you say? So that is great. Thank you, Cassie.
Thank you for having me.
I am so happy to know you, because the next time I'm with someone come and say, okay, she can show us where to get a good hotel, where to eat something good. where to and then where to party.
Oh yeah, that one definitely.
I know. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. I'm going to follow ASAP.
Yes, please.
Okay, so that is that. You didn't come on into no. Mo share artists. Mo share enya UK pe ebi America ebi baby a pese wo na wo kokko promote. Eye say wo se wutimi to wadwuma. Otia say wo se wutimi to wadwuma. Uti krom ha say obi akwa kofa drink bi afia brochire na wo nom no wa ha ya anye ne wa ha. Unso fa de ko baby why? No be num bi no kasa de yeje. This is what we are doing. Okay. So Alex.
All right. So
I
yes.
can see Cassie laughing, but I'm not sure she gets one.
Good.
Okay.
All right. So yes, we're gonna go for a break, and then when we come back, yes, we'll be talking more. I think we need to be discussing that bullion van issue. You know, the accident that happened. You know, which led to unfortunate loss of one of our policemen. Yeah, dear. So we'll be talking about it right after this. Right? Okay. All right. There's this. Hey, baby.